Curry's pass deflected, but he gets it back. Stays with the play. Now throws it back up to Looney. Evans with 6 to shoot. Back to Curry. Little fake to get rid of Lillard. And nails another three. That's his third three-pointer.
I'm sitting there watching this guy the entire position.
Chris O.G.
Yo, what's good, y'all, man? It's your boy JP Productions, man, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new, definitely hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you won't miss when I drop my videos, because I'll be dropping some heat, and you guys don't want to miss it. Like the video, subscribe if you are new, comment down below if you have any suggestions, and definitely be sure to share, man. So let's get this channel popping, man. Let's get this information out to the world so they could gain this great knowledge. But as you can see from the title, yes, we're going to be talking about Steph Curry. So, we all know Steph Curry is one of the greatest shooters ever. Nah, he is the best shooter in the world. No one can compete, okay? I know Klay Thompson's a good shooter. I know Dame Lillard, he's a good shooter. I know Trae Young is a good shooter. I know. But nobody is competing with Steph Curry. I'm sorry. I don't care if Joe Harris beat Curry in the three-point contest. That doesn't mean anything, bro. Bruh, Shaq could beat Curry in a one-on-one. That doesn't mean anything, because at the end of the day, who is the most skillful? Steph Curry. I'm going to just put that out there, man. Look at Curry, man. But, all right, so we all know Curry runs around a lot, you know, and at times we may, us as fans, may be like, man, how does he not get tired? I know his stamina got to be at an all-time high, which I'm sure it is. But there is some other key points to that. And I just want to give y'all some facts real quick. So, Steph Curry right now is averaging, oh, my bad, hold on. Steph Curry is in his 12th season, right? And for an average minutes per game for his 12 seasons, his average is 34 minutes per game, all right? His season high was in 2012 and 2013 at 38 minutes, right? And we know his game style. He likes to relocate and go, catch and shoot, swish, or dance on the defender, shoot the J. Oh, catches the ball, pass it off, runs around. Shot's not there, let me pass it. Runs around. And then there we go, catch and shoot, he shoots that thing. Okay, he always is running. He always is on the move, right? He always is on the move. And there's a reason to that. And also, apparently, and I found that, you know, this is something crazy too, right? Before I get into like the different techniques and all that, I just want to say this, and I seen this on Instagram too. It was a post. It said, apparently Stephen Curry has the ability to lower his heart rate at will and often does so in games. All right. It's something he's able to do via breathing techniques and can get his heart rate below 80 BPM, which is beats per minute, during a 90-second timeout. So he has the ability to lower his heart rate in a 90-second timeout, 90 seconds. So 60 seconds is 1 minute plus another 30. So that's a minute and 30 seconds. He has the ability to lower his heart rate after doing all that running under 80 beats per minute in only a minute and 30 seconds. You want to talk about training the mind and your body? That's it right there. So, you guys ever get nervous? You guys ever get nervous and you start to think about certain things going wrong and you start to overthink? Your heart starts to beat really fast. Your whole body starts to get warm. You know about that? You ever been in that position? I have before. And I'm pretty sure you have too. It's okay. Through Jesus Christ, you can't be saved. But whenever we put ourselves in that position, that makes our heart rate go up some, right? And that makes us feel that warm feeling, right? Because we're thinking about the bad stuff. Steph Curry has the ability to lower his heart rate, not just because of his breathing techniques, which I will get into, but also because of something called anchoring. And shout out to, I forgot her name, but I learned about anchoring like a few days ago. I'm gonna have a link down below of her TikTok so you guys can check out her channel. But I already knew about the breathing techniques, all that good stuff, but I didn't know about anchoring. I knew about it, but I didn't know the term for it. But shout out to her. I'll go ahead and leave the link down below in the description for her TikTok account. But anchoring is pretty much putting your mind, like calming your mind. It's almost like a mini meditation. Have you guys ever seen, and I know you guys, if you watch Steph Curry, you guys see it all the time. Steph Curry may be like this, like he's just staring at something. He's staring at something. Like, you're like, what are you staring at, Steph? Or have you ever been in that situation where you're just like, your mind is blank, you're just there, you're just like this, you're like, and then somebody's like, hey Gerald, and you're like, yeah, what's up? Like, hey, you good? Like, yeah, I'm good. You were so fixated on something, right? You weren't thinking about anything, but your mind was pretty much, I guess what they call it, a daze nowadays, right? They call it a daze, right? We've all been in that position where we're just sitting down or laying down, we're just not even thinking about anything, but we're just staring at something. It could be the wall, it could be a chip paint on a wall, it could be anything, right? And we're just, our mind is blank, we're just in a daze, we're just staring, we're not even like, you know what I'm saying? We all been there before. And that's part of anchoring. That's something that Steph Curry does. He stares at something, and you see it all the time. If I could find some clips of it on the internet, I'm going to try to hopefully find some clips. But he just stares at something, and he just doesn't even think. What he does is, he stares at something, then he focuses on his breath. So whenever you focus on your breath, you're focused on breathing in and out. So you're only focusing on your breath. You're not focusing on, oh man, I'm down by 50 points, man. How are we going to get back in this game? You know what I'm saying? You're not thinking about that. You're thinking about your breath. So by doing that, you calm down not only your mind, but you calm down your heart. So your heart that's going, right? So now after doing that anchoring, your heart starts to go, it starts to slow down, right? And if you guys ever meditated, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, you breathe in, you breathe out. And why do you think people say, who saw? And they say, breathe in, breathe out, to calm down. Because that's what calms down the mind. That's what calms down the heart as far as performance, right? So now let's get into the breathing techniques of size, right? So you have 3 types of breathing. You have diaphragmatic breathing, which is breathing in and out of your nose. So your chest should not move at all. Only your belly should kind of move in and out. So you're doing this. You're doing. You're breathing in and out of your nose. Your chest should not be moving. Okay. So in and out of your nose, that's diaphragmatic breathing. The next one is called thoracic breathing, which is whenever you breathe in from your nose and out from your mouth. So this is how it goes. So in from your nose. And as you can see, whenever I exhale, my chest sort of moved. I'm no longer, breathing in and out. But my belly is no longer, in and out. It's in from my nose, out from my mouth. So my chest moves a little bit. And the next one is going to be called clavicular breathing. That's whenever you breathe in and out of your mouth. So that's when you're like, and notice my chest is moving. And this is what happens when athletes get very, very, very tired. When they're at the breaking point, they're like, man, I'm exhausted. all bending down. They're like this. They're like that. That's when they get really tired. That's when they tired, right? And those are the 3 types of breathings, right? And as an athlete, you got to be able to switch through both of those 3. I shouldn't have said both, but those 3 right there, you got to be able to learn and train yourself to breathe through all 3 of those, okay? There's a time for diaphragmatic breathing. There's a time for clavicular breathing. There's a time for thoracic breathing. There are times for 3 of those, right? And this is what he does. Steph Curry, he breathes through diaphragmatic, so that's in and out the nose, right? And once that starts to get challenging, he switches it up. So he goes from breathing in and out of his nose, and then he switches it up to thoracic breathing, which is breathing in the nose and breathing out the mouth. Once that starts to get challenging, that's when he switches it up to clavicular breathing, which is whenever you're breathing in and out of your mouth, and that's whenever you get tired, right? That's when you get tired. So add those 2 pieces together, right? So you got the anchoring, and then you have the different breathing techniques, right? Add those 3 together, man. So let's just say Steph Curry's at stage 3 of clavicular breathing, right? So he's breathing in and out of his mouth, and he's tired. I'm gassed out. He's gassed out, right? So add that. So once that starts to get challenging, he switches back to nose breathing. And let's just say there's a timeout, right? So he goes in the timeout, and he just starts to, do his little thing. He starts anchoring. He starts breathing in and out of his nose, or in his nose, in and out of his mouth. So he's just trying to get his mind and his heart rate lower. So once he gets back into that game, he won't be so tired, bro. This is how he's able to go out there and always run. And there's times as well when Curry will be out in that court and he's just running. He's not even there to score. He's just there. He's pretty much there as a weapon to manipulate the defense. So the defense thinks, oh man, we can't. They're so focused on Steph that Steph is only there for a decoy. Klay Thompson or who's on the Warriors squad right now? Andrew Wiggins could go out there and eat, while Steph Curry, on the other hand, he's out there just catching his breath, and he's just there as a decoy. You know what I'm saying? Add those 2 together, and this is something I definitely recommend you guys to do, because even myself, I've done these breathing techniques before, and it takes time. You know what I'm saying? It takes time. But once you get these breathing techniques down, it's gonna be great. You're gonna be able to run. You're gonna be able to run for a long period of time, right? Now, once you master these techniques, that's gonna be great. But you still gotta go out to that track and run, because if you're only running 1 time a week, that ain't it, Chief. You know what I'm saying? You can do these breathing techniques all you want, but if you don't still go out there and get that heart pumping, you don't go and get your run in, you're not gonna have no stamina at all. Now, if you do have stamina, you may be able to do diaphragmatic breathing for maybe, we'll just say, a total of 45 seconds, right? That's if you do work out. But let's just say you don't work out. You probably will be doing belly breathing, I should say, diaphragmatic, which is the same thing as belly breathing. You'll probably be doing belly breathing for only 15 seconds, and it's going to get challenging. You're like, okay, I got to switch it up to thoracic breathing. You get what I'm saying? So these 3 things you need, and these are the things that Steph does: anchoring, breathing techniques, and running. You got to get that stamina up. With those 3, you will be able to run a very, very long time. A very long time. Trust me, I know. I know from experience. These 3 things will help you out. Hey, be sure to hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe if you are new, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's your boy JP. Till next time.